Now, some of you Aquarians out there, you are going to be feeling so incredibly connected from mid-June all the way through mid-July. This is going to be a really powerful time for our Aquarius. I'm a fellow Aquarian myself, and I don't know if you've already started feeling that energy, but it's like you're going to be able to just snap it and it's there. But not snapping of the fingers, snapping of the mind. You're going to have complete clarity on the directions that you've been wanting to go. Some of you, I feel it has been a couple of years of something that you've been working on where you couldn't get it out there. 2-3 is what I'm seeing. 2 to 3 years. Now, that may be when you first thought of the idea or started working on the project. There's just looks like there's one block and then another one, like all these roadblocks keep coming in. Now, I feel that that had to do with a conclusion that was going on in your life. They're showing me a blockage, okay? They're showing me like blocks, cinder blocks is what the vision looks like. So this is like a blockage not getting you from where you were to where you want to go. Or you go up so far and then you come down. This is like busting right through it, and you're going to see exactly how to do it. It's like the fine detail of your life is going to show to you, and it's going to be presented in a way that you will understand it. Now, if you, as an Aquarian, and I know you're connected, I get all that, but if you're finding that you aren't understanding the synchronistic messages, you must ask for them to show it to you in a way that you understand. So when you see 3 black vehicles drive by, what does that mean? Or the 3 birds outside, what does that actually mean for you? They're going to present it to you in a way. So you may look at those 3 cars or those 3 birds and then instantly see a vision of something else, whether that be what you need to do or maybe a guardian or a guide that's around you. You're going to be really going up against some tough energy, okay? Whoever this is has really been blocking you. The cards are telling you pretty much what I just said. So this 8 of Swords is feeling like you can't get past that one point. You only go so far and then it stops. And it's like, why can't it keep going? This is an internal struggle that you've been dealing with, but for a lot of you, it has to do with somebody on the outside. I feel somebody is watching you, and they may even have secrets about you. It may make you feel unconscious. Subconsciously, unconsciously, you are feeling unconscious, right? It's like anxiety. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Anxiety, where you things are happening and you just don't understand why. And yet there's a part of you that can kind of figure it out. This is what's changing. You're going to see what it is. You're going to see why you went through that, why that stop and start and stop and start was there. This is going to be a very big deal, and it's going to be very, very good for our Aquarians, because it's like a breakthrough, literally breaking through those blocks, cinder blocks that I see over here in this vision off the side. Now it is on my left side, and that's where I feel it may feel to you if you're tapping into the energy that's around you. If you're marching into your soul purpose, whether that's your career, that's your pastime, it doesn't matter. Your soul purpose is going to set you free for those of you who are doing that. And they're showing me this beautiful, like, big celebration of fireworks and light show where it's just brilliant, kind of like behind my head, where it's just this brilliant display of colors around you, like that. You may be changing, your aura is going to change, and people are going to actually listen to what you have to say, and they aren't going to see that, that old stigma of you not being open emotionally, because you're going to be open emotionally, and it's going to feel good, and you're going to enjoy it because it's a different aspect than what you've been walking most of your entire life. As an Aquarian, we can separate our emotions from our logic. That's why we make good leaders, like HR. I mean, that's a great one, because then you can bring them in and you can let them go and you can detach. So that means when you reattach later on is when you do the crying, right? But not in the moment. And that's why you are a good leader. You can look at it from that logical point of view. However, there are times when that emotional side needs to show the nurturing side of you, and you're completing a cycle. You've been completing this cycle for well over a year for some of you, 6 months for another group of you. This is going to be beautiful because you're just going to know how to open your heart enough where uh, it's it's speaking the truth, but you're going to say it in a way that doesn't offend anybody. You're changing and opening up to humanity. Okay, this is big. So it's like, I love everyone. Okay, not one person, not a family member. We're going to look at people around you in just a minute. This energy from mid-June all the way through mid-July is going to be very, very strong, very powerful energy for you. When we get that circle of completion, we're actually going to ascend. We're going to make a big change. A change of some kind is going to come in. So all those anxieties and fears that you've been dealing with over the last 2 to 3 years, some of you it'll be different, but that's what I'm being shown. This is you. This is you. This is what I'm trying to say. The Six of Wands. You're marching in front of everybody, people that you know, people you work with, co-workers, in public arenas. You are walking out there and everybody says, yes, the Aquarian is here. We love that you're here. We love to hear what you have to say. Share with us, and especially if you're going to be a teacher of any kind. It doesn't matter what you're teaching. That is going to just really open up this gateway for some of you, especially if it's your sole purpose. So the teaching one is highlighted. So if you've been wanting a career in teaching, you may get that degree certification. Some of you, this is going to be teaching like English or a second language, whatever your language is. I feel you're going to be teaching that to other people. Now let's take a look at people around you, okay? Because this can be people, situations, and experiences. This may be the work environment you're in, that it just has this really negative energy vibration around you over the past few years. Some of you, it may very well be a romantic partner or family, friends. So you have the Five of Wands on the energy, on the bottom of the deck, and that Five of Wands is a 5 representing change. We've got the Five of Swords, another negative card. That's what I feel Aquarius has been faced with. And I also see that some of you have been dealing with somebody who's very, very jealous around you. Although they have very feminine, jealous energy, feminine, jealous people can also have a strong masculine energy when I read them as well. There's just this no empathy, period. This person is catty, they're jealous, they'll look at you and go, you know that sound. It's like, what does that mean? And we do that. This is somebody who's kept you kind of repressed a little bit. They may have said, hey, mom or dad, I'm going to go live my life. I'll be back. And it's been 5 years and you haven't spoke with them, wondering, do I move or do I stay here? All of the things we think of as a parent when our children, adult children, our children are not with us. It's like, what do I do? What kind of moves do I make that are going to benefit me, but still keep the gate open? The gate is here, baby. It's in your heart. The gate is open. Just make sure there's a way for them to find you, and you can do whatever you want. You don't have to sit on that rock. You have a lot of opportunities going on around you in this next 4 weeks, Aquarius. A lot of opportunities. Some of them may feel restricted. There may be like a lot of red tape around it. It may take a long time to get it up and going, especially if it's a brand new creative project, one that you have not worked on. So I feel like it's learning the system, learning how to tweak it so that it excels. And that's what I see you doing. But I do see that particular project. And if this is you, put it in the comments. I do see that particular project coming to fruition toward the latter part of July, rolling into August. So that'll be just in time. Like if it's something you're selling, it'll be in time for the holidays sales, although it's going to be very different this year. And if you've been with me for a while, back in 2019, I gave future projections. I just stopped doing that. I'm supposed to help you. So you have a lot of options, a lot of opportunities. Make sure you can see through your intuitive mind on what's inside those cups. I feel there's a lot of cloudiness around you right now. Now, that doesn't mean things aren't going well for you. That means that there are people around you creating confusion, arguing in the back room while the dog is barking over there and your computer is glitching over there. There's just like some kind of confusion going on, okay? But it's workable. You can see through it. But use your third eye so that you have that confirmation. Book a session with me or your favorite psychic medium remote viewer would be best. You have a partnership coming in, okay? This is two or more people coming together, and you're going to create this really beautiful connection of community. Remember, you may be meeting some of your soul family in the next several weeks, and it's going to be really awesome for you. But there's this sense of connection to community. This may be you creating a community center, a community foundation for people to live on, but I see you bonding, literally bonding with different people throughout these next 4 weeks. And this is going to lead you to the Ten of Pentacles. These people are going to make you feel like you're around the right people. There's a big difference in the energy of this over here that I just spoke of and the one I spoke of earlier, where they make things confusing. They create havoc around you, especially the one example of jealousy. Complete opposite. And when you walk around here, you're going to say, I never want that one again. Okay, I love you, but man, you're just nasty. And you may be saying, we'll talk later. I don't feel you're going to completely cut the ties with anybody, but you're definitely setting them aside because you already know what to do, but there's a process to getting them gone. This may be like if you're in a marriage and you need to file for a divorce. I just see that you're setting whatever this is aside so you can focus and take advantage of this energy shift that's going on, because it's very, very big. It's very big. And again, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. This is feeling secure. This is finally getting the money. And I don't mean a little sum of money like you can pay your rent this month. I'm talking more than that, where you feel safe, like I can breathe. I've got 6 months of savings put away. Whatever it is for you, opening up a new business, bringing in new income, starting a different hobby that actually turns into money. But I definitely see this sense of security coming in for you guys over the next week. So let me pull one more card, okay? And your angels and your guides are around, and you've got the Star card, which is talking about you. It's time for you to step into your place of power. Let go of any restrictions, and it doesn't mean you have to remove them completely, but you definitely need to set them aside, if not permanently. Because these are the people that had you work even harder. But the hard work that you did through the Star card, you were being watched and everything was being monitored. And when I say that, I'm talking about the divine, all of the beautiful beings of love and light. They were watching you saying, Aquarius, you did a great job. Therefore, here comes the reward. This is what I see coming in for Aquarius, particularly over the next 6 weeks, but definitely between now and October. There is going to be an increase an increase in viewers, an increase in money, an increase in whatever you're producing. There's something coming in that's going to make you feel very secure as you make this final switch. This energy shift is very good for you. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful next 4 weeks. Much love.